Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Professor Bauer. Welcome to ICT 4105, Project Contracts and Procurements. You guys are procurement specialists by now, and I spent a fair amount of time last week just going over your work, and I'm into week 8 already, and I'm very impressed with the quality of your projects, the procurement activities that you're involved in, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from you, that this project finally got green lighted, or we're working on that one, or we're implementing this in 2021 and things like that. I want to hear when they make you vice president for doing all this great work, and just remember old Professor Bauer, and that you succeeded in spite of me. and not because of me. So no, just kidding. Hopefully you've learned a great deal from the reading materials, from the lectures, from the discussion, and you have a handy dandy guide to RFXs that you can use and amaze your friends with, who may think they know what they are, but a lot of times there's some bluffing involved there. So project controlling. Managing your suppliers, performance, service standards, change orders. This is some of the joy, some of the challenge of managing a project. It no sooner starts than there are changes involved. Do we need it faster? Can we make it this? Can we have these features? Can we? And your job is to say no sweetly and to say yes, but. No sweetly means if you're willing to crash the schedule and run the costs up and not deliver it on time, we can do anything. Or to say, I think this is why we agreed for these particular things. Now, sooner or later, a stakeholder is going to say, we have to have it. And then you have to be flexible. Remember, it's not your project. You may be the manager, but you don't own anything. And so when the corner office, big stakeholder, or the client says, we need this, then it's your job to say, okay, we can always do it, sir. We live to serve the needs of this project. So don't get upset that somebody's got to change in your project, okay? Just keep cool, keep smiling, and then think, okay, what do we have to do to be able to change, to be able to meet the goal here? One of my fans in this area is the football coach Bill Belichick from the New England Patriots. They are one of the most successful teams in recent NFL history, at least. And I think one of the big ways that they're able to succeed is at halftime, they're experts at looking at, okay, what's working, what's not, what do we have to change, what do we need to do? And basically changing the project. We got to run the ball more. We got to pass the ball. We got to do something, and they're unflappable in that area. Most of the mistakes that I've made as a project manager have been when I confuse the project plan with my needs. And you know what? I don't have any needs when it comes to the project. It's all about the customer. It's all about the client. It's all about our organization and how we can meet their needs. So keep that in mind. You have an overview on the things you're going to do in terms of project controlling and management. You've got objectives on how you negotiate and getting the metrics in a procurement project. We're continuing to look at that, and so you'll be working on that this week. The activities are pretty straightforward. The readings, 2 discussions. I've already seen the comments and the input on that so far. Keep it up. You've got an assignment on performance and service standards to do as your major assignment. So you're going to finish part 4 of the project procurement plan, and that's the performance and service standards approach for the portfolio assignment. So make sure you do that. You're not only finishing part 4, but you're doing this sort of meta commentary on it in a Word document that basically explains why you made the choices that you made. Okay, there's no right or wrong answer here. Limit that to no more than 5 pages in length. but you submit a narrative and a table in a Word document, and make sure that part 4, the project procurement plan, is completed. This is a 50-point assignment. Remember, the rubric's your friend, and keep that in mind as you complete that. I know all of you are going to do a great job. So have a fantastic week. It's week 9. We're in the home stretch. It's time to summon up that energy, put it in gear, and finish strong. You know, the end of August is coming. It's going to be a good time to take a breath and relax. But right now, it's time for the serious folks to step it up. And so keep doing that. On your procurement plan, start cleaning it up right now. Week 10 is all about getting everything in final format, but if you have some extra time, start putting that in final format. I want to be able to shop these around to the deans and to other folks, and you want to be able to save them and share them with your management. And so start cleaning it up, get your margins set up, your fonts consistent, your tables the same size, all that kind of stuff. Some of you, not to pick on anybody in particular, some of you are using tables, and that's great. But in the cells, in the individual cells, you're double spacing, some cases triple spacing the words. So it makes the overall table, you know, several pages long. So always single space, be economical with your text in there. It's a table. It's not a narrative. It's not a whole explanation, okay? Good, tight writing is what we want. Some of you have done fantastic in that area, so just keep it up. But for some of you, that table that you have to contribute in the assignment this week, make sure it's tight, it looks good, it's crisp. And by the way, if you have 3 rows and one row just has, you know, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, you know, make the width of that smaller so that your other columns can, your other columns can be wider, and so the thing doesn't run 3, 4, 5 pages. Nobody reads 3 or 4 page tables in this world. So make sure, especially something going in an executive presentation, make sure that you're not going into that kind of stultifying detail, okay? All right, so stultifying means tiring, boring, like, you know, sometimes you got to get all the details out there, but this table's not that part of it. Okay, so as I said, finally, start cleaning up your final procurement plans. Hint, that's what week 10 is all about. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.